Good evening, students. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Python video lesson number 16. In past 4 to 5 lessons, we studied about string data type. Now, we are going to study about one more sequence data type that is called as list. In very beginning, while studying about data types, we studied sequence data type. Under sequence data type, three concepts are there. That means three data types are there. One is string. Next one is list. Third one is tuple. So past 3 to 4 lessons, we studied about string data type. Now we are going to study about list data type. So first, I will see the definition for the list. Then we can understand easily. List. First point, ordered collections of elements of different data types. Ordered collections of elements of different data type. This is the first point. So list is a ordered collections of elements of different data types enclosed within square bracket. Whereas string is a ordered collections of sequence, ordered collections of or sequence of characters enclosed within single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes. Whereas list is ordered collections of elements of different data types enclosed within square. So elements need not be homogeneous. That means not similar type. Homogeneous means similar type. Whereas string, all elements should be characters or number or special character. Here, one element may be number, that means string, integer or float or string or other sequence. That means string, tuple or list. So one list can contain one more list as its elements. One list can contain one more list as its elements. Next concept is, just like string, every individual items or elements can be accessed by either positive or negative integer or index. Every individual items can be accessed by positive or negative index. Then list of 0 refers to first element or 0th element. List of -1 refers to last element. Third one, string. In string, you cannot change individual elements. You cannot modify the individual character. Whereas list is a mutable. String is a immutable. List is mutable. That means individual items can be modified or deleted. Modified or deleted or added. If you want to add one more element, it is possible since it is a mutable. Whereas string is a immutable. You cannot include, you cannot modify, or you cannot change, or you cannot delete individual characters. Whereas in list it is possible since it is a mutable. So now we will see how we can create list. Now we can create a one list. First we'll see the syntax. It has so many forms. First form is list equal to underscore variable. square bracket. That's all. It creates empty list. After that, we have to add list underscore variable. This means any variable for list 1, list 2, data list, emp list, whatever may be. This is a list variable equal to square bracket, open square bracket, close square bracket. It creates a empty list. Otherwise, list underscore variable equal to within square bracket. You can give some type values, comma 5000.50, comma Selvam, comma, like this. You can give values of different data. Even you can give one more list also. That's also possible. So see here, this syntax means we can have one syntax and then we can go for example. Consider this is the example. List 1 equal to square bracket, list underscore variable within bracket element 1, comma element 2, comma element 3, so on up to here element n number of elements. We can consider as a example. List 2. Okay, here this list 2 contains integers, floating point values, string. In addition to that, even one more list. The list 2 contains one more list. This is the one list. 100, 200 is a list. Comes lies as a item or element inside the list 2. That is what is called as a nested list. One list contains another list as its element. That is called as a nested list. Now we will see, we can write one program which explains clearly how we can create one list. List 1 equal to within square bracket. It creates empty list. Otherwise, equal to within square bracket. We got to take some of the numbers. Then even list also you can type it. 100, 200, 300. Okay. Here list contains different elements of different data types. The elements need not be homogeneous or similar data type. Whereas in string, the elements should be same data type. Here there is no need. Now we can print list 1. Similarly, print list 2. Similar type. See here. First one is empty list. List 1 is a empty list. There is no more elements. Next one is list 2. It contains all the elements 10, 20, 5000.50, Selva. Even one list also act as a elements of the another list. Okay. Now we will see how we can access each and every individual element either by positive integer as well as negative integer. Whatever is studied in the string. Elements can be accessed by positive index as well as negative index. So we can have one list 10, 20, 30, 40. We are having one list. So first I like to get all the values by using positive index. So we can have one loop, while loop or for loop. While I is less than or equal to 4. Since it starts from 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, we can have one more element, 50. So 10 will be accessible by list 1 of 0, list 1 of 1, like this. Then we have to display list 1 of I. List 1 of I. Then I should be incremented by I plus 1. I equal to I plus 1. That's all. First I will check it up. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Access items by positive index. I equal to 0. 0 less than or equal to 4. Condition 2. List 1 of 0. I becomes 1. So it's okay. We'll save the program and then we'll see the output. See here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Each and every one accessed by positive index. Similarly, we can access individual items by using negative index. So that should be assigned with -1. So I should be greater than or equal to or less than or equal to -4. I'll check it up. -1, -2, -3, -4 as well as -5. It should be -5. -1, list 1 of -1 is 50, -2, -3, -4, -5. Then I should be -1. First time I will be -1. -1 is less than or equal to -5. -1 is less than or equal to -5. We'll check it first. So it should be greater than or equal to. We have to change it as. Solve it very well. -1 is greater than -2. Okay, it should be like this. Initially, I is assigned with -1. -1 is greater than or equal to -5. The condition is true. Then list 1 of -1. Then -1, it becomes -2. -2 will be assigned to I. Again, -2 is greater than -5. Still condition true. Then list 1 of -2. It displays 40. It goes like this. After some point of time, I becomes -4. -4 greater than or equal to -5. Still condition true. List 1 of -4 will get 20. Then -4, -1, -5. I will be assigned with -5. Still condition true will get 10. Then -5, -1. It becomes -6. -6 is greater than -5. Condition false. It comes out of the loop. So by using positive index as well as negative index, we can access the elements of or items of the list. Okay. Next, how we can access or how we can view all the elements using for loop. That we will see. loop. In while loop, we have to use one control variable and then one condition and then print statement and then increment or decrement. Everything is clubbed as a for loop, very simple. So first we'll see one list. List 1 equal to for I in. Here directly we can put list. That's all, very simple. Then print of I. That's very simple. No need to worry about the condition, no need to worry about increment or decrement. So assume list 1 contains 5 elements, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. First, I will be assigned with 10. It will be displayed. Then I will be assigned with 20. That will be displayed. I will be assigned with 30, 40, 50. So all the elements will be displayed. Just whatever we studied in the string. That's very simple. Here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So the elements of the list can be accessed by while loop as well as for loop. That's the concept. Okay, if you want to directly print list 1, directly you can print. That will be studied in the first example program. We studied this one. Next, how we can change the individual element, whereas in string it is not possible to change individual characters since string is a immutable, whereas list is a mutable. Individual elements of the list we can change or modify as well as we can delete. That we will study. Changing individual items of list. So here the syntax is very simple. Also two forms are there. We will see. This is list variable of here index. It may be negative index as well as positive index. Here value. For example, list 1 is a one list that contains 5 elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to change the 0th element. Initially it contains 10. Now it changed as 100. Now list 1 of 0 contains 100. What will happen, sir, if you want to change more than one element? Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now the list contains 100, 20, 30, 40, 50. We are changing 0th element. Similarly, second form, starting index as well as ending index. Index from colon index end. N means n minus 1. N minus 1. Or we can put 2. We get to specify. Here we get to give so many values. More items. No need to put square bracket here. Here we will see example. Initially list 1 contains 100, 20, 30, 40. List 1 of 0, 4. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can change it as 5 here. 5 minus 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 100 will be changed by number 1. 20 will be changed by 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Likewise, we can change the element, individual element by them. Since the list is a mutable variable. Now we will see one program which clearly explains how we can change individual items of the list. This one equal to I want to display all the items, simply list 1. Now it contains I like to change the 0th element alone. So simply put only one element. This one. Now list 1 contains 100, 20, 30, 40, 50. I want to change all the elements. List 1 of start, 5. That will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now print list 1. That list contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll check it up. This one is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. List 1 of 0. First element, that 0th element will be changed. Then 0 to 4 element. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I'll save the program and then I can run the program. See here, first time list 1 display 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. After changing, here I am present 100. Sorry, it is not 10, it is 100. Now first time 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here list 1 of 0 is assigned with 100. 10 is replaced by 100. 100, 20, 30, 40. And then 0 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 100 is replaced by 1. 20 by 2. 30 by 3, 4, 5. Now, so string is here immutable. That means you cannot change individual characters available in string. Whereas list is a mutable. You can change individual item. That is what we studied in this program. Then one more concept, how we can add one sequence. Sequence may be one more list as well as string. How we can include one sequence into a existing list, that we have to study. So adding more elements using append and extends. So already we know very well in while studying changing individual cat. We are trying to change. We are having one list. That list contains 5 elements. How we can modify? Now we are going to study about we are having one list. That list contains some of the elements. For example, 3 elements it contains. I want to add 4th element as well as 5th element. That is the usage of adding more element using append and extends. Here, two concepts we are going to study. One is append. Append is a function which is used to add single elements, single item at the end of the list. At the end of the list. Syntax. Very simple. List dot append. Within bracket, we have to specify item or element. Example, list 1 as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I want to add 60. List 1 dot append. Here I have 60. Now list 1 contains 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. List 1 contains. So new element, that is 60, will be appended at the end of the list. Next one is extend. If you want to add more values, append is used to add single item at the end of the list. Extend is used to add more items, more than one item. Same thing at the end of the list. End of the list. Syntax. Same thing. List 1 dot. List dot extend. Within square bracket. E1, E2, E3, so on up to. That means element 1, element 2, element 3. So on up to element n. Within square bracket and then close. So the square elements available within square bracket considered as a list. Okay. So already we are having one list. That list contains some of the elements. At the end of the list, these elements will be added. Now we will see list 1 is 10, 20, 30. Assume we are having one list. That list 1 contains 3 elements. List 1 is extend. If you want to add only single element, append is enough. If you want to add more than one element, we should go for extend. 100, 200, 300 within square bracket. If you want to element more than one element, directly we got to put within square bracket. Now this now list 1 contains 10, 20, 30, 100, 200, 300. Square bracket. It will be the now we will write one single program which explains append as well as extends clearly. We can have one list 1 equal to 20, 30. We are having one list. First we can print out. Now it will have 10, 20, 30 initially. First I like to add 40. So we are going to add only one element. Then we should go for append. No need to square bracket. Then I like to print list 1. We will check what it is available in the list. Now list should be 10, 20, 30. It should be 40. Consider it should be 40. First I will save the program and then run the program. We will see the output and then we can proceed for extend. See, initially 10, 20, 30 is there. So append is used to add only single element at the end of the list. Now I like to add 50, 60, 70. List one dot. I should go for extend within square bracket 50, 60, 70. We are giving more than one item. That is why that should be placed within square bracket. We are using extend also. Now we will check what will be available in the list. Now this list should contain 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 is already added by append. Now 50, 60, 70 will be added by using extend. See here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. This is the usage of append and the extend. To add single item in the list, we should go for append. To add more than one item, we have to use extend. Next, we are going to study about insert. That's also very simple. Both append as well as extend. Insert the items at the end of the list. I want to add or insert one element at middle of the list or wherever I want. Then we should go for insert. By using insert, we can able to insert only single element. Insert. Here we have to specify list dot insert. We have to specify index, comma, item or value. Example. Consider list 1 contains 1, 3, 5, 7. List 1 dot insert. I like to put 1, 2. That means this 1 is the index, 2 is the value. 0th element, this is first element. So in between 1 and 3, 2 will be inserted. So I like to insert item number, item 2 or value 2 at the index of 1. This is 0th location. This is first location. Here 2 will be inserted into first location. 3 will be transferred to second location. Now list will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay. Now we will see how to include insert item in the list using one program. So I like to have one list first, list 1 equal to. So already we studied well. List is a collections of or ordered collections of elements of different data type. So it can have single character or more than one character or floating point values. Here I like to insert my age, that is 45, after Selvam. This is 0th location, this is first location. Then I like to insert at second location 45. We can print the statements here. Here we can print the content of the list. You know very well. Now it will have okay, Selva 5000.50. Here I am trying to insert number 45 after cell 0, 1, year 2. Here initially it will be 2, it will go to third location. We'll take it up. List of 1. The output should be K Selvam. After that 45. Then 5000.50. We'll save the program and then we see the output. So K Selvam 5000.50. At second location 45 is inserted. K Selvam 45 5000.5. So it's correct. Today I stopped here itself. Today we studied about list. So list comes under sequence. List is the ordered collections of elements of different data types enclosed within square bracket. Element need not be homogeneous or similar type. Elements may be number, string, or other sequence, tuple, or list. Every individual items can be accessed by positive or negative index, just like a string. String is a immutable, whereas list is a mutable. That means individual items can be modified or deleted or added. Then we studied how we can create a list. So list variable equal to open square bracket, close square bracket. It creates a empty list. It does not contain any element, but list is there. It creates a list with elements, just like this one. Elements may be different data types, maybe a number, float, string, as well as even another list also. That is nested list. One list contains another list as its element. That is called as nested list. Okay. Then we studied how we can access. That means how we can change individual elements or more than one elements in a list. That is, if you want to change single element, directly index you have to specify, value can be assigned. If you want to change more than one element, we have to specify the from index to index. Then we have to specify the values. If you are giving 0 to 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to specify 5 values here. If I am giving only one index here, one value is enough. So how we can add? Here we are trying to modify or changing the individual element. Here we are trying to add single or more than one element at the end of the list. We are having one list. That list contains some elements. At the end of the list, if you want to add only single element, you should go for append. Append to add single item at the end of the list. So you have to append within only one, no more to square bracket here. Extend to add more than one item at the end of the list. If you want to add more than one item at the end of the already existing list, you should go for extend. The item should be enclosed within square bracket. Then how we can insert one item in the specified index into the already existing list? We should go for insert. Insert, we have to specify the index as well as the new value. Here 1, 2. 1 is the index, 2 is the value. 0th item as well as first item. This 3 will become as a second item. Then 2 will be inserted as a first item. Then output of the this one 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Today I stopped here itself. I hope all of you enjoy this lesson. We will see a little bit more in the coming lesson. Until then, thank you students. Bye bye.